Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Power Vacuum. I'm your host, Belmont, and today we're going to be watching the Blood of Dawnwalker, the gameplay, cinematic and gameplay trailer. It is from the director of The Witcher 3, I believe. I think it says it at the beginning of the video. This is going to be my reaction. We're going to do some commentary and talk about what we see here. Bandai Namco, that's huge. Rebel Wolves, that's the new studio they got. Yeah, from the director of Wild Hunt. AD somewhere. So I gotta stop right there. Ghostbuster 2 has ruined me. Anytime I see Carpathians or the mountains of Carpathia or whatever they call it, the Carpathian Mountains, I think of Vigo the Carpathian. They have ruined that name. I know it's a real mountain range. I know it's a real historic region. But man, that's just what my brain goes straight to Vigo. Vigo the Carpathian. Every time I see this word. Makes me wonder if they drew any inspiration from them. Like, this is a beautiful shot, by the way. And these graphics are great. Now, I understand this is a pre-rendered cutscene. So, of course, the graphics should be top-notch. But we're going to see some gameplay at the end here that's really going to show a lot. There was some weird clipping there. Now, I don't know if that's my computer or if it's the video, because I don't remember it doing that. But this is a very well put together scene. Character looks good. Hair looks good. Motion's good. The flames. I'm trying to get a good look at the fire, because that's really what... It's like a good testament to a game is how well they do water and flames. Especially when it comes to cutscenes, because they are pre-rendered. You do have higher expectations than you do from the gameplay.
Quite the chase, young please, sir. Just a child.
Yep.
Roderick, remind me. Did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
Just proving this guy's evil. Oh, we kill anyone,
foolish.
including children.
Would it not?
I'm the bad guy, even though I pretend to be the good guy. And he is wearing a crown, so I wonder if he's a king. But this makes me wonder, what's the king doing out in the middle of the night? Alright. They would just kill this guy, right? They wouldn't like hold him down. They wouldn't have waited for any of this other stuff to happen. He just attempted to attack a guard. What I do like about this is how monstery the vampires are. I'm glad they're bringing back a trend of vampires being monsters and not these swarthy Anne Rice style happy handsome dudes. Like, this guy's kind of like the looker, but most of these are just straight up, look how monstery that person is. Also, dope power. You just pop someone like a grape with your psychic abilities, I guess.
Lunka.
Very, very, oh, jeez, what are they called? Not the gangrels.
Fast. Please, let us pass through.
Is it Nosferatu?
I beg of you.
Not the actual Nosferatu movie. I'm thinking Vampire the Masquerade.
Please.
So yeah, that was definitely a vampire mind trick thing. His eyes got clouded. Feeding blood. Quick cutaway so they don't have to show the animation of the healing, I think. Oh, they do show the healing. Now the question is his sister going to be a thrall? Or is she going to be stuck as, you know, like a little 12-year-old girl her whole life?
Your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing, blood spilt carelessly like water.
Yeah. Took the crown.
Things.
I also like the symbolism of her wearing a crown of braids, as if she were royalty. It's a very, very symbolic thing for them to do. That's the official trailer. Pretty catchy tagline. And this is supposed to be gameplay, right? I think this is a gameplay cutscene. So, yeah, these sparks are pretty cool. I don't know why it's sparking, because I imagine this is brick. And things rarely spark off of brick. It would more gouge and create a dust cloud than it would emit sparks, unless his nails were made from flint or the wall was painted with flint. But that's supposed to be gameplay. This is definitely gameplay, and it's very, very much The Witcher 3 with the way the combat looks from what I've seen. That scene here. But yeah. And this is also supposed to be a gameplay shot. So it looks great. Like really, really fantastic. Wait, what does that say? A full gameplay reveal in the summer. Perbigrin. Orire. Perbigrin. Orire. It says the same thing twice. I don't know if that's supposed to be Dutch or Finnish or wherever they're from. But it looks great. Looks really well done. Really well put together. Really well polished. And come summer of 2025, we're going to get full gameplay. It's very interesting that they're choosing. I guess this guy is I don't know. I guess he's not full vampire. Maybe he is full vampire. But he. Excuse me. There must be something special about him for him to be able to walk in the sun. Maybe his bloodline. Maybe that's why they cared to save his sister and save him, as opposed to feasting on him the way they did all the other people there. Because they didn't just turn him into a straight vampire as they did. They let him live for a reason. And I've seen taglines like, what if Geralt was a vampire? Or what if, Witchers were supernatural creatures instead of being ones that fight them? But this being produced by Bandai Namco, they've always been willing to let studios breathe and do their own thing. So I see this as a very good sign that they got signed by Bandai Namco. And when the gameplay comes out, it looks anything like the clips the brief clips we saw of the gameplay already. Hopefully those aren't like rendered gameplay scenes and they're actual gameplay scenes. We'll have to wait until the summer to get the full thing. But it looks great so far. Very promising. And probably one of the few games I'm actually excited to play that's not from a Japanese studio, because it seems everything good coming out lately has been from a Japanese studio. Like, I think Mario Party just passed 1 million sales, or 1 million units. Yeah, I think it's 1 million units sold in Japan. And it's number one 8 weeks in a row, because Japan is killing it with video games right now. And the West is just flailing. Look at everything we've had lately coming out of the West. Flop after flop after flop. Dragon Age, flop. Concord, which was a Sony studio, Eastern studio, made by Western developers, flop. What was the last big flop? Oh, Star Wars Outlaws, flop. You know what's going to be the next big flop? Assassin's Creed, Shadows, flop. That game is going to sell. It's going to sell a lot of units, but it's not going to sell enough to make it successful. And the people that are going to play it are the people that play every Assassin's Creed, even when they complain about it. Because Odyssey had a ton of people complain. The only reason I played Odyssey is because of how many people complained that it wasn't Assassin's Creed. That was the number one complaint I saw. This isn't an Assassin's Creed game. It's Assassin's Creed in name only. This is just an open world RPG. It's not like Assassin's Creed in any way. And I was like, whoo, I'm interested again. You got me. And I enjoyed the hell out of Odyssey. I played tons of Odyssey. Probably like 200-300 hours in Odyssey. And yeah, it was the most fun I've had in any Assassin's Creed game, next to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which was the last time I enjoyed an Assassin's Creed game before Odyssey. So what is that? 5 games in between that just weren't fun for me, and about 3 that I didn't play. So I can't say they weren't fun. I just didn't play them. But back to the Blood of the Dawnwalker. This is looking to be a very promising game. I don't know when it's officially slated to come out. We're just going to get the gameplay in the summer. So if we're lucky, the winter time or of this year, or maybe early next year, like first quarter, probably January, February, March, who knows. But it looks pretty much polished up and clean. It just depends on which parts of the game they're showing us. They could be showing us the one boss fight with the flying thing. That's the number one thing they worked on for gameplay. So there could be a lot of focus on that once the trailer comes out. We'll just have to wait and see. But this was the cinematic trailer with a snippet of gameplay, and I'm excited. Are you excited? Because you should be. This looks great. But that's all I have for this video. Belmont out.